Okay,
And this is white and black.
white and black. Black
What
and
are we
white?
going to say?
It's black and white.
Black and white.
Black and white. It's never white and black. It's black and
And
white.
we are black and white.
Here
You
we
guys
go.
both.
Okay, but then you can do that.
This is black.
Okay, cool. All right. Perfect. Ready? Take two. Hey, focus.
How can you focus with that face?
Bloopers.
Hi, I'm black.
And I'm white.
And we are.
This is
Black
me.
and white.
There you go.
But that's what I said
Thank
in
you
the
for saying
beginning. Thank you for coming through for us.
All right, appreciate that. What's
Okay,
going on,
guys.
everybody? My name is Blam Majola.
I'm Gerbrand Grobler, otherwise
we-
known as Gigi.
Oh, Gigi.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I forgot to
For that.
mention my nickname, MJ. Two letters. People don't get it
Gigi
wrong.
MJ.
Here we go. And this is our show. Welcome to the podcast. It's exciting. A little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, as the Sharks, we branch out into something different. Gigi, podcast.
Yeah, got notified really late. Thank you. And I'm very happy to be here. And we're going to interview some cool people. We're going to keep it flowing. We're going to keep it light-hearted, good banter. And we're just going to flow. And I guess that's where I come in. That's where MJ comes in. And
Yeah.
we're just going to go with it for the rest of the season and see where it goes.
I mean, I think, like for me, there's 50,000 podcasts out there, like right now. And I think if I start to think what's going to set us apart,
Well, that's
Gigi.
that's an exact number. But we definitely, that's probably what's going to set us
Yeah,
apart, hey?
right.
Because I know you're the same. And I think we want to get to know people on a different level.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we all know, like, I mean, we can probably introduce our first guest quickly. Can we? Are we allowed to?
Oh, no, I think we should save it.
Okay, we'll save it.
Yeah. It's looking a little
But
nervy.
we get to know people that are on a different level that aren't just like passing a rugby ball, you know.
Yeah.
So there's bigger things off the field, and that's always bigger than rugby. Rugby's just a game, so we're going to get into a good balance of things.
I really want to add to what you said because I think what South Africa or the South African market lacks, right? I think we're pretty conservative, especially in the rugby space.
Black and white.
That's fact.
That's our show.
It's black and white. That's our show.
Sorry.
But I think this gives us a massive opportunity to really tap into the player outside the field.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think in South Africa we have as much access to it.
Because I think
at the
people
end
can
of the day-
relate.
Exactly.
We
Right?
want people to relate. We actually want people to hear other like rugby players' stories and realize that they're actually just normal human beings who also have everyday struggles.
Human first.
That's right.
That's the really big thing. So
right.
I'm super excited. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna ask some really cool questions, embarrass a couple of stories, but also just really get to the depth of what the human being is.
Yes.
So yeah,
raw.
Gigi.
We're gonna have it raw, and we're gonna have it honest and conversations like that.
Yeah.
And our guest is
That's
laughing,
cool.
so you guys
Yeah.
will see what his humor is like if he's on. So yeah,
That's brilliant. All right, Gigi.
Good.
So obviously, for people to know a little bit about you, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Gigi, rugby. When did it start for you? What does that look like?
started very late.
Yeah.
Started at the age of 16. I played fly off for the F team.
Fly off.
Fly off.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Long story short, I didn't really. I always like played cricket, hockey, rugby, but never really like, you know. And then the first time in high school, I was like, okay, let me try, and I played fly off centre.
Yeah.
But for the like, you know, when you get the teams and you read through the list and then you're at the G team or the H team,
Yeah.
you still go on tours to the big schools, you know. Like, still went to the train on Glenwood and went to Paul Roos and did all those things.
Okay.
So, lekker. But then in matric, it just happened. I was a high jumper.
Naturally.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it now. So
Cheapest,
tall
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
And I jumped, and they saw it, and they're like, "Well, jump in lineouts." Jumped in lineouts, and made Cravenwick the same year.
Brilliant.
Got into a big little fight with my old man, and
Yeah.
decided the furthest I can get away was Stellenbosch. So I left Pretoria.
Yeah.
And went there and was in the institute. Dylan Lades was with me that year.
Okay.
Kobus van Wyk, Kutsoff, but he was never there. He pitched up once and left to the Stormers already. So,
Fair.
and the year after, picked up by the Stormers, played a bit, had a bit of a bad boy situation.
Yep.
Suspended from the game for 2 years. We'll definitely get into that somewhere. I don't mind talking about it one
Yep.
day. And learned a lot in life, and then went overseas and played for Racing, 92, played for Munster, Gloucester,
Yep.
Stade Francais.
Yep.
J'ai parlé en très bon français.
Ooh, oui.
Ouais.
Yeah, that's
And
much
Okay.
that's as much French as
Okay.
most of us can speak. I know the guy that's also on here, maybe he can speak some French, but we don't know. And yeah, that's it. And then came to the Sharks. It was kind of during COVID that I decided
Come back home.
Come back home, you know, like it's a lonely place. Even big cities are lonely once you've, you've really seen it and stuff, you know. So I decided to come back home and didn't really want to play, and then played and with the Sharks now for like almost 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Basically, when you retired, you know, like I waited for you to retire before I came.
Thanks.
They warned me about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jeez. All right. That makes me feel really good. But I love what you said now. It's, for me, you coming home, right? Because it's, when people don't understand, you travel overseas, yes, it's great. It's fantastic. And everyone looks at it through a screen, right?
Yeah.
And it's Instagram and it's the...
People don't see those cold winters,
time.
man. They don't see those cold winters, no.
They don't see the fact that you got to call your family at irregular times. They don't see that there's life going on here at home.
That's right.
Which you want to be a part of.
Right.
But you're actually pursuing your dream and you're chasing that. And
100%.
what's that like? What was that like for you?
Coming back, the coming back part.
Yeah.
It was also like weird because I think when you travel, you open up your mind to a lot of new things, and you see life through different eyes, right? And the way things can work, and like if you look at like, we don't have to bring in politics, but we surely will. Like, I mean, you look at public transport, for example, or something, and you see overseas, well, that works. The bus is 1 minute late, somebody punches a hole through something because it's late.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, here, it doesn't even pitch up. So like, sometimes like that came back, and I was like, yo, you really actually come back with a hunger to like try and make a difference too, and like improve other people's like outlook on life because you've seen it. That's something that I think I've picked up when coming back, which was really hard for me because you can speak to people and they're like, they don't really get it because all they know is like where they've grown up in that 5 mile radius.
You know what you know. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. That's enough about me, I think, because we're on a time schedule.
Fair, but
I'm going to return the serve.
Snap.
Same question. How did rugby start for you?
Man, I was a chubby kid. Right, hear me out. Okay, so I'm in primary school. I went to a school called PIETERSEN. I used to play hockey. That was my thing. Field hockey, for those who don't. Yeah, stop playing. Hey. Okay, I was a hockey player. Went to Westwood Boys High. I get to grade 8.
I didn't say what school I was in, but okay.
Because I actually like my school.
Okay, I'm
Just putting it out there.
humble.
All right, but yeah, so I get to. I'm walking here. I am with my big bag and my hockey stick, and I'm walking past the rugby trials. And one of my teachers is like, "I haven't seen you at rugby trials this week." I was like, "I don't play, ma'am." She's like, "You do now." She was scary. Her name was Mrs. Bauer. She used to walk around with a cane, right? She was like military.
That'll make you play.
Nah, bro.
That'll make you play.
Especially in 8th grade, you know, old boys school. You know what that's like. They put you in line, right? So I go home. I'm like, Dad, I got told I have to play rugby. And my dad's like, okay, cool. I was like, can I use my soccer boots, right? So I started in the G team. And I remember I caught the ball and they told me to run. From halfway, I screamed. I ran over the dead ball line. They're like, put the ball down. And I did. I was like, oh, okay, because no one would touch me. I was
Took another,
right.
and you had some speed, I'm sure.
Little bit, right? So
Hockey background.
fast forward, that season, I finished the season playing 14 Bs. Then kicked on with rugby, 15As, 16As,
Nice.
etc.
And then did you like it? When you got to the 8 teams and stuff, were you like?
No. It was just something like I was good at it. I'm in an all-boys school, and it's the girls, and they think, hey, like it's MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So,
They get the little program and the name is there. Yes.
and hear me out. This is the thing. Like in an all-boys school, right? It's the one currency that translates is obviously how popular you are with the girls. Like, so we had our sister school, Westfield Girls, and it's obviously the rugby guys. All right, there's a hierarchy in this whole thing, right? There's the rugby guys and there's the theater guys. Okay, so me being me, with the talent for both, I tapped into both spaces, right? But the theater came a little bit later, like 11th grade.
Was that where the American accent comes from?
100%, but I'll get to that.
We pause, put it on ice,
Yes. So, you operated both worlds, right?
Yeah.
And it was just, I get to matric, and I'm this guy. I've got the blazer. I'm
Yes.
playing first team rugby. It's great. Messed around, and I made Craven Week. So now I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Etienne Finn's at the Craven Week.
The other fin.
Yeah. And I get an offer to come. Appreciate that, bro. I get an opportunity to come through the academy, right? So my first year, I'm in the academy. Who was my intake? We had Cam Wright was there, Jean-Luc Duprier, Dan Duprier, Hiron Andrews.
That's a good class.
Yeah, really, Thomas
Good
Latoy.
class, yeah.
I mean, he was with us for 3 days. And
That's
then
same, yeah.
disappeared to
They
the-
just disappeared, you never see him.
That was the class. I had a really good under-19 season. Jake gave me a junior contract before he left. And I kind of just kicked on from there. So, yeah.
And then you traveled a bit too.
Yeah, so I get to 2021. Wanted something different. decided to go to America. Obviously, the American accent.
That's where it comes
Hold on,
from.
Let me explain the American accent.
Sorry,
Alright,
guys. Sorry, I got ahead of
This is
myself.
the whole point of the show. This is why we started the
Can I
podcast.
explain the American
Now,
accent?
now,
So the American
now we're
accent-
here.
Okay, we're here now.
Yeah.
It's not as amazing as people think it is, right? So I did in 2012, I did a production, Grease the Musical,
Oh, wow.
right?
Danny.
I wish cheap as no. Our Danny was amazing, by the way. This guy called Emil. He had the hair and anyway, phenomenal. So I was Vince, the guy that DJs the dance. Okay? So we had to do like accent classes and speak and you rehearse for 3 months. It was pretty big and restful, right? Like theater's big. You rehearse for 3 months and I realized like the more I was Vince off the stage and you know when we were in the
more that
mornings,
was
the more
working.
the girls were like, oh my God, MJ. And I was just like, hey.
I just
You know?
fed it. You
Like,
fed it.
oh,
You
no,
fed it.
No, like, and that was me. It was rap, right? And with a huge affinity of like, obviously American culture, hip hop, and it kind of just flowed. I mean, if I go from that to putting my earphones in and I'm listening to Drake, I'm listening to Kendrick, shouldn't have paired those two together, but and I'm listening to all
Drake
that,
would
so
like
it kind of
that.
just kicked on, right? So I kind of fluctuated, flowed in and out while I was at the Sharks, and I go to Seattle. Oh no, I was home.
So you felt like you
Oh
arrived.
yeah.
Why did
Fresh
you-
off the flight.
Why did you depart?
Why did I?
Yeah.
Hold up.
When you-
How are you
Is that
feeling
too
at
quick?
home in Seattle, though? Like, you from Durban, dude.
Yeah, but
Like, Seattle is rain,
Yes.
cold.
and that's I'm so
How are
glad
you at
brought that
home
up.
in
Hold on.
Seattle?
I did not believe in seasonal depression until I got to Seattle.
Okay,
That's a true
fair.
thing.
I
Good,
did not.
Good.
Like it was that first 3 months, Jan, February, March. I was like, no, and I questioned every decision I'd made. I was like, is this really what?
Yeah.
And then spring came around, right?
Yeah.
And then it's beautiful.
Oh, hey, it's a beautiful city.
And then
But you
it's
see,
it's
that's not like it. That's not nice to hear that you have like 3 months
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I had that as well, but I don't want to take away from your story.
no. It's
It's
tough.
just it's crazy.
It's tough, right?
It's
Where
crazy.
like
Your mind is playing tricks on you.
100% to your point. I'm from Durban, man. And it's like it's summer all year round here.
Yeah.
And to have to lace up and go train and there's snow on the pitch, and I'm like, no, not me.
Yeah.
I'm not built for this. Like, so that was tough, and you constantly fighting yourself. And it's the same thing. Like, you're about to play, and you got to remind yourself. I've played games with those hand warmers stuck in my tights because I was like, when you stand still, it's awful, right? And then you start looking at breakdowns like, yo, my head's got to go in between there.
Maybe not.
Right? But yeah, for everything I got, the back end of my stay there was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. People in the Pacific Northwest were fantastic.
So, are you a Seahawks fan? Maybe.
Seahawks. So, I mean, hey, shout out to the Seahawks.
NFL,
But no,
let's
I'm
talk
not.
NFL.
That's taking too long,
No,
bro.
I'm not.
Just
I'm not.
yes or
I
no?
don't-
Are you a Seahawks fan?
I'm a Rams fan.
That's fine.
I'm a
So
Rams fan.
why did that take you so long?
Because I didn't want to feel like I'm doing the Seahawks.
Let's
fans
talk
like
about the
Brady.
Super Bowl then. The
Okay.
bowl.
Okay.
Super Bowl, simple. I was away that week that it happened. I always know it's around the time that it's my birthday.
Well, listen,
and let me tell you
We're
one
gonna
thing.
get into that.
We have to.
By the way.
We
Okay.
can, for
Congratulations.
sure. Thank you.
Yep.
We'll get to that.
And,
We're going to talk
and
NFL
happy
first.
birthday.
Thank you.
All right.
And in that time too, something else happened. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
But I didn't watch, but then I heard that like the Chiefs were always Kansas City Chiefs always favorites, always
Yeah.
going to win. They've won. They're going for 3.
Can't
in a
bet
row.
against Mahomes. So
And
That's what
then
everyone was saying,
the Philadelphia Eagles took the pie, and what they also did was there was some halftime shows that we can talk about. So I don't know where you want to start. I think you must tell me
Hey,
what's going
Keep
on.
the main thing the main thing, right?
Let me know.
Let's chat football, right? Don't want to bet against Patrick Mahomes, yeah?
yeah, but
Eagle-
I definitely wanted Philadelphia to win it.
I think that's everyone's feeling, right?
I guess because it gets boring at some point
Yeah.
if one person or one team is winning every year.
What's the whole?
So
Sometimes.
Sorry, like the whole narrative around that would be: do we celebrate the fact that they could get a three-peat, like or
possibly, I mean,
Do we want the?
listen, Mahomes is how many Super Bowls since he got in the league when 2018?
Yeah.
Maybe he's got what? 4? What does he have?
I think he's sitting on.
He's
four.
got 3.
3.
I think he's got 3.
He would have.
three.
Yeah, sorry, he would have gotten.
So
that
he would
far,
have-
Some
Yeah.
information
This would-
actually
yeah.
background there.
Yeah.
So
Three.
he's got 3,
Yeah.
right?
So now I know.
And he's got the last 2 consecutively.
Yeah.
And this was gonna be his third. Come on, man. Let's
So you wanna
let's
switch it
spread
up
the
a little
love.
bit. Yeah,
Spread the
that's
love.
Let's
fair.
spread the love.
That's
Spread the
fair.
wealth.
So I definitely was rooting for Jalen Hurts and his boys. Especially the Eagles have a rugby player or rugby league, whatever. Jonah Mailata.
Okay.
I saw his story this morning, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a story.
Played rugby league, and he was big man.
Yeah.
And he just decided, like, he was working too many jobs, give it a go, and he put in hard work. Like, if you look at it, he had 3 years of doing, like, or more, but, like, background stuff.
Yeah.
And really, like, just backup teams, and then finally, so it shows that
And now
it
he's
is
top
cutthroat.
five. He's top 5 lineman in the league.
Yeah.
Cutthroat.
With a check to back
Match
that
that.
up. It's
Ooh,
and that pays off. And
$90
then-
million, you
Then
know?
you want to
So-
stay on top for a while, I guess. So.
yeah.
But I think, like, how brave must you be to, like, bet on yourself wholeheartedly like that? Because that's tough. Like, that would
Yeah.
scare me to, particularly because of the person I am. So there has to be an element of, like, stability, right?
Yeah.
Like, I got to know where my next check's coming from. I got to know X, Y, Z. But to completely bet on yourself like that,
That's just
like,
self-belief,
he,
eh?
he had not made it
Yeah.
in rugby league.
yeah.
He hadn't made an NRL senior roster.
But somebody saw him.
No. To his point,
Yeah.
he's saying that he took a chance. I don't think so. He wasn't an established NRL
Okay.
player.
Okay.
He moved to football, and he's getting a check anyway. He's getting 400,000
Fair.
minimum,
Yeah.
more than what it would have been.
But I already joined like a training
So-
program of like 10 weeks, like
Yes, so that's the beginning, right?
and
When
then
draft you.
then they identify you if you make
Yeah.
it or you don't make it. So anybody can sign up for that, or
Not anybody. You got to go to a combine,
okay, and
and then you get picked up,
okay.
and then you go on this training schedule.
Sorry for making it like
No, it's
I
all
don't
good.
understand, but it's
all
good for the
Gigi.
people to understand.
Hey, listen, you're good at lineouts. You're good
Yeah.
at something.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Thank you. I'll take that.
So you go there, and then a team has to decide if they want to pick you up.
Yeah,
They pick you up. You go on practice squads
Yeah.
to learn the game,
yeah.
and he's been further than most cross-code athletes. So kudos to him, man.
Yeah.
I really root for him, and he's gifted singer too. Did you
Oh,
see
yeah?
him? Yeah. He was
stop
on.
playing.
What's that? Dancing? No. What's the?
Snap. Not dancing with what's that? The Voice? Nah, not the Voice. What's the? The
Voice, maybe.
I don't know.
America's Got Talent. America's Got Talent.
Okay.
Who brought this guy in?
I think we should introduce
This.
you.
No,
we have to with a laugh like that.
Michelle, no.
Let him just participate.
Let him stay out. Let him stay out. This is why I was against bringing this guy.
No, I was
on.
singing.
This is why.
Okay, hold on.
This
We
is
have to
why.
introduce him. Don't we?
Wait.
It's time.
That is.
It is
All right,
so-
halftime show rating. Just quick rating.
Quick rating. Sorry, halftime show. Quick rating.
No, he wants to say more than just quick. He
No,
spoke to me this
I'll give
morning.
I'll give you a quick rating. I'll put it at a 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Michelle.
I would go more 7.5.
I know exactly.
So
What, guys,
neutral.
you're gonna give me two of this. Yes. Yeah.
Gigi.
I'm gonna give it an 8 just because my fiance is American.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I threw that
Oh,
out there too.
say that
That's why I'm
again.
gonna drop
Is
it.
that
No,
right?
it's out the way.
Don't just drop
And
that, man.
yeah, and she told me
Yo,
about So I mean, I'm just checking what's happening, who's saying what to who.
Okay.
With meanings and stuff.
Yo, who?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you ain't running away from that.
Just
My
Just kind of
fiance.
snuck that in.
That-
Yeah. So yeah. The
When,
past 10 days. The
how?
past 10 days, I had a bit of a break. I had a surgery on my foot in December, and so I
Yep.
got 10 days. I could say leave. That's a very rare word to say in rugby.
Yeah.
So you grab it with both hands, and I kind of took her through basically Gigi's origin story
Yeah.
of where I'm from and where I was
You
born.
were born in
and
the Kruger, right?
born
Yeah.
in the Kruger
We gotta
National
talk
Park.
about that. That's
And
pretty
was
cool.
there in primary school, laerskool Skakuza.
Okay.
So ek is eintlik baie Afrikaans. Ek is baie Afrikaans.
We.
But
Yebo.
we'll leave it there. Yebo. And I took her through the Kruger National Park and showed her all around, and we stayed at some really special places, and
Yeah.
then exited right at the top where Mozambique meets Zimbabwe, and then went down through Limpopo
All
to a
right.
piece of
263, baby.
Okay.
to a piece of property that I have there, and that's where I proposed. So
Brilliant.
yeah.
Congrats.
I don't
Such
know.
a hater,
That's
man.
the
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congrats, brother. Congrats, brother. Bring here.
And let's introduce who we have to introduce. I think. Are we
I think
happy?
it's time.
You think it's time?
Yeah.
Okay, really, really excited guest that we have with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please hold the applause for the end. A man that's achieved so much in the Sharks jersey, not only the Sharks jersey, the Springbok jersey as well. Durban faithful, Came to Durban fresh out the mother's womb. Still young.
You've got a job as an announcer at the Sharks from now on, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah!
Fresh out. Making his debut nice and early. Backing that up by winning a World Cup in 2007. Nice and early. And his career doesn't stop there. It only kicked on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Jean-Paul Roger Petersen. JP.
How's it, guys?
Lekker.
How's it?
Okay.
JP.
Awesome to be here.
Can we all tell our first memory of JP? Maybe.
Ooh.
That's a nice
Yeah,
one.
I think so. I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
welcome, JP. Thanks, guys.
Hey, let him have his speech. Let him have his speech. Yo, James, good to have you out here, man. First memory of JP, ooh, I was fresh.
Only
up.
good, only good.
Only good,
Only
yeah.
good,
Ooh,
only good.
This is good, though. It is good.
I got one.
Okay.
So, it's 2011,
Yeah.
I think. 2010, 2011. It's Beast's wedding.
Ooh.
Where was it? Kloof?
Yeah, up in the hill, Chris.
Yep. So I just had a bad knee injury, tore all my ligaments, damaged my peroneal nerve, and I had foot drop. So with the foot drop, you see, you can't hold it in.
Hey, man, come on. Hey, bro.
Can't hold it in,
hey.
right?
Big story.
So yeah,
Like
so
a bit of a- did
so
you
I
look like a bit of a...
yeah no so
Sniper's knife
if your
maybe?
peroneal is gone, right, you gotta, because that's the nerve that controls your foot when you're walking.
Your foot falls off.
Yeah, so you need something to hold
Yeah.
the foot up
Yeah.
so that you don't trip on yourself.
JP, behave yourself.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
So,
So I had to wear a suit, right?
yeah.
I'm one of the
Groomsmen.
one the bridal party, right?
All right.
So wear a suit and I have to wear formal shoes, which I never do. I don't wear pants at all. I like shorts.
Okay.
Oh, pants is trousers.
Trousers, there we go. I was about to say.
Just
yeah.
gotta be
Hold on now.
gotta make that clear. I do wear boxers.
First memory of JP, go. First memory of JP.
Yes,
no
I'm getting
pants.
there. I'm getting there. Anyway, so I have to wear this thing, right? So the preacher is doing this thing, you know, getting Tendai and Ku married, and so I can't stand any longer, so I have to sit down. This guy is making fun of me from the back. It's like, what is up with this dude? He can't even stand for like 30 minutes. Like,
That's crazy.
He is going in on me, and then he doesn't stop. So that's my memory of this guy.
Okay.
Just making fun of me.
That'll fit in nicely with some stories that I've
Oh, yeah,
heard,
sounds
so-
about right.
Doesn't even remember.
No, he does.
I can't remember that. That was all love.
Yeah.
All love.
I mean, you say
I
that
just,
now.
I just sought out to be your friend. That's what I was trying to be.
Oh, whatever, man.
That's love.
What's your, let's move on.
Mine is simple. I was 15 years old and it was 2007 World Cup.
Oh, damn.
And we were at a friend's house. I had a few... Well, the parents were actually in France watching.
Yeah.
So the house was open and the brother was like 18 and he said, no, bring some friends. So we had a little open house. DSTV, watched some rugby, final.
Beverage.
Some beverage. And
Yeah.
at the age of 15, I had double vodka.
Damn.
Somebody stole somewhere, you know, like, and I drank one of them, just one.
Yes?
This was enough. And I watched JP in the World Cup, and that's my first memory of JP.
Okay.
Now I'm seeing him here, which is, it's a great testament, and he's got a beautiful career. So, yeah.
Jeez. First time I watched you play, Japes, was that epic final, Super Rugby final, 2008. Havana, last overtime.
7?
Yeah,
Just to correct you. Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on now.
7.
Get
on
your
now.
facts straight, yeah.
Okay, hey, I was a baby.
It's from JP.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I was in primary school.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. I was in the scholar.
We understand.
I was in the scholar
Yeah, we
section.
understand.
Okay, cool.
We
All right,
understand.
fair. Damn. And this is exactly what he did to me. Hold on. Fast forward. Finally, right? 2015, I make my Curry Cup debut. Unreal. Cool. So now I'm training Super Rugby preseason with the seniors. Old boy comes back from the end of year tour.
Yeah.
Obviously, me being me, I'm talking a little bit of smack. I'm cozy with like Spura, Odwa, those guys now. And obviously, yeah, I should have stuck in my lane, but I didn't. I took a shot at the OG, right? Oh my goodness.
Can you remember this, JP?
He doesn't. I do, because it sat with me and it haunted me, right? So
Emotional.
I remember I said something at him, and he literally got off the physio bed, and he said, "You effing juniors think you play one game for this? You can talk to me." And I literally went, "Yeep."
Sit down, be
Huh?
humble.
No, I went, "Yeep." And I remember, and that was early in the morning because you know strapping time, like 9 a.m.
Lies,
We're about
bro.
to-
There's lies.
I swear, James.
There's
and
holes
you know
in the story,
The worst,
huh?
there's
There's
no
holes.
holes. The worst
There's
part
holes.
about it is
That is true.
So
Fuck
Pete, this
holes.
right. So, like, we got to go out onto the training field. I do not want to make eye contact with old buddy. I don't want to see him. I don't. Eventually, he can see. He's like, bro, what's wrong? You look uncomfortable. Then I was like, okay, cool. I'm back in his graces. Like, he's speaking to me now. Cool. Fast forward to like a Monday, we're doing defense, like 2016. So we stacked up. Offense of the attack. The runners
line
are running
them
there,
up.
and
Did
then
he
the
line you
defense is
up?
here. Oh yeah. So.
That's old tricks.
In that, I think there was Jean Desault, there was Beast K, there was Jean-Luc Depierre.
Jean Desault.
Yeah, so there was those guys, right? So we're defending, and it's one-on-one tackling. Cool. Oh boy, OG's been in the game for a really long time. Steps out the line, counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks back at who's got a tackle, goes 1, 2, 3. Move forward, move forward. Yeah, this is me. Back
Nice.
on back. That's him. That's what I remember.
That's a
And
flag
that's
in
why-
the
but
NFL.
I mean,
It's
look-
targeting.
Yeah.
That's why he
Target.
prolonged his career, and that's it. They play
Hey,
smart.
listen,
You've got to
yeah.
play smart in this game.
But hey, JP,
And
good
not
to
about
have you here.
welcome to you and JP, please. I think, sorry, people are
Like you
hitting
say,
me.
I'm smart. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
No, you are.
You
Really.
can tell us a bit about maybe where you're at now and what you do with the Sharks. And then also we'll have a few questions for you about your rugby career, if you don't mind.
Nice gear, man.
And the
Where
Adidas
I'm
is
at?
full Adidas,
Adidas.
by the
Where
way.
I'm at, at the Pencil Club. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like- Imagine playing rugby with this guy. eh?
Pencil Club. Yeah. I'm coaching out the Sharks, helping out the senior team. And a little bit of mentorship for the younger guys.
Brilliant.
Like you can see MJ learn a lot. Look how successful he is in his life.
Check his podcast.
So yeah, just
Come a long way since Greece.
Come a long way. There we go. Our
Chemicalized,
production
relaxed
manager
air.
here in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
James, yeah, just to speak a little bit about, I love what you're saying with the mentorship and that space. I think for you, the one question I'll ask you is because of the kind of player you were, right? You were big energy. You were great to have in the change room, right? But you're also a player because of how talented you were. You also held the people around you to a high standard, right? When you're coaching, it's different,
Yeah.
right? Because you're not in control of that,
Yes.
right? So what's that like for you? Because the one thing, and I want to give you your flowers now while everyone's listening, is you have really good feel as a coach, right? So you know when to give love, but you also know when to smack a bottom. So what's that like for you, your personality? Right. Dan, hold on, man. Hey.
It's okay. JP's making eyes.
Hey.
But he knows.
what's going on here, bro?
But you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, like, what's that like for you, balancing that?
Balancing.
In terms, like, in a mentorship space, particularly, and knowing when to, okay, this kid, this is the place he's at, this is what he needs, versus when, okay, he needs a little bit of a tug here.
Yeah, I think it's not easy in the beginning because you need to be vulnerable as a coach first. I think it starts with you as a coach, how vulnerable and how open you are to receive and to give advice and stuff. And you guys spoke about it earlier about rugby players are humans at the end of the day. So I can sometimes, what I learn as a coach, you have to push and pull.
Okay.
To get the best out of, that's your job as a coach, is to get the best out of you. So I need to push and pull.
Yeah.
Some guys love a little pushy more,
Some guys love
and
a
some
smack
guys love a
bottom
little,
and some don't.
Yeah.
Some guys love a little pull. So
Little bottom.
yeah, this is a young bottom one, you know.
Yeah.
I'm American.
You heard?
I feel, oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it, please, Gigi.
I'm gonna ask a serious question. Look
at this guy, man.
I was
No phone, no
I was at the
notes.
phys- I've got a little book.
Old
No,
school, man. I love that.
I spoke to I was in the physio room this morning, and then Luwazu walked in, and he said, I asked him to ask you anything. What would you ask? And he said, interesting story would be you telling us about the repeated sprint during the World Cup.
2015.
I wasn't sure about it, but he said it was something that if you couldn't reach the elite standard, you had to do it again the next day, and the
I've
next
had this
day,
story.
and the next day until you made it. And he said if you wanted to share that, I think that would be.
I don't think how much time we got left. Yeah. So 2015, just to make the World Cup world class repeated sprint standard. So you run intro. We just finished Super Rugby, man. So you just finished Super Rugby. You're tired.
Yeah, body sore.
Go to Joburg. Hey, made a Springbok team. Blah blah blah. Monday. Hey, kid. You're excited for kid meeting. Hey, we're smiling. Hey, how's it? And like now, bus leaving. We're gonna go to the field, walk through. Just intro. The box. No, the guy's like, no, my guy.
No.
On the line, forwards, backs, warm up. It's not even like your heart rate starts pumping.
Yes.
Forwards are going.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah,
20,
forwards are going.
25.
The forwards are going.
Who's giving instructions?
His name was Basil. He was Osana Hanneke Meyer back in the day. So forwards are going.
Yeah.
You trying to get warm, but not too warm because you want to.
Because it's an energy
save some
thing.
energy.
Yeah.
But we look at each other. I felt we're in trouble today.
Yes.
We're not gonna reach the numbers, but give it a go. When you look around.
You know when you know.
Deep
You've
down
come back
inside,
from
you're
a
like,
pre-season.
You're like,
Backs,
say-
we got a banter, we're laughing,
Yes,
we're joking.
yes.
All of a sudden, quiet. Everybody's on his own. I was
Put his
like,
socks
we
up,
look for eye contact.
oh no, you're exercising your own demons at that
Yeah.
point. You're trying to strategize, you're planning, you're like, hey, okay, so this rep, I gotta,
Yeah.
no.
And so you didn't make it, and then it was like next day.
Yeah,
next day.
so I pretty run for 9 days in a row, huh?
9 days.
Yeah, pretty on.
Yeah.
Lucky I got a weekend off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you made it.
Yeah, till you made it. So in winter, in Joburg.
Hey, yes, and
Yeah. So me and Luazi, roommates.
Yeah.
Roommates.
Yeah.
So third day, fourth day, we kind of getting serious now. I said, Bobo, let's change our strategy. Let's sleep early. Let's have tea. I make us tea. Are we trying now, huh?
Yeah.
Let's have some tea. 7 o'clock we're in bed.
Yes.
Give our legs good rest.
Good time to recover.
Yeah, good legs.
Yes.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Morning we up. And Bobo, no talking. Let's go. We go to the field in the bus.
Yeah.
We little banters, chat. Get to the fields. We look, it's dark. Obviously, we're not gonna run. Nobody can see.
No.
Yeah, this
No, the BMWs, the cars comes around. Put lights on for us.
Damn.
There you go.
Damn.
There you go. We run around the field. There we go. Now I'm confident I can still make it.
Yes.
Even dive my last. If it dive,
Dive?
no, didn't make
Didn't
it.
make it.
Get into the bus. Disappointed.
Yeah.
Tired.
Obviously, yes.
But you still got a long day. A whole
Full
day
day,
waiting for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, the whole day of training.
Yeah, it's the whole day. Disappointed. The bus is quiet.
So what are the ramifications of not? Do you get dropped?
No,
You run- you run
you
the
keep
next
running
day.
till you make it.
No, but I'm saying were you training to go to the World Cup?
No, it's
Was
just
it
training
pre-cap?
to reach
Tri
the
Nations?
world-class standard.
No, but what was the tournament?
We still, what are we now?
Tri-Nations?
Tri-Nations, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
rugby, whatever, right? So if you didn't make it,
You wouldn't play.
say, yeah,
Yeah, we won't play.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's
You
crazy.
can still train. We're still training. That's what he said. So
right.
he didn't make it, but then he still had to train the whole day.
So your
Yeah.
morning starts at
Yeah.
5:30,
Yes.
6 on the field.
People don't
Then
see
they give
that.
you
eh?
breakfast all after that. Yeah, breakfast. Have some breakfast.
Yeah.
Your day starting now. Now the whole day starts. So
And
So
every
that day you did make it. What was the celebration after that?
we actually made it in Durban, huh? So I blame altitude.
Altitude,
and
yeah.
everything. I
you
was
got
never
fit.
unfit.
You got fit. No, you
I
got fit
was
up
never
there.
unfit.
Joking.
Yeah, I blame altitude.
You got fit up there and you came here and you just
Durban,
smashed it. Yeah,
we crushed it.
Yeah.
The grass is also
Much
lucky.
to
Yeah.
account for those
Oh,
things there.
my word.
But the moment you landed in Durban, you nailed it.
I know I was home, man.
Okay.
There it is.
Lucky and
Hey,
Durban
listen,
Box.
no place like the home of the Sharks, right?
Yeah.
No place like us.
Yes, 100%.
Look, and I love, sorry to hop on that real quick, it's just popping. So 2019,
Yes.
done overseas, you decide to come home. Right, you come back to the Sharks.
Can we
What-
talk about France or not?
Oh,
we allowed
please.
to?
Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry, Gigi. Please.
No, go.
Go for it,
You
French. What was your French? Actually, the question that would be, what was your French experience like?
Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's very different to Gigi's one.
Yes, and that's-
He was in Paris. It was fully
Yes.
like French.
Oui, oui.
I mean, I was down in the south of France.
Like by Nice?
Nice,
Yeah.
but in
It was
Toulon.
Nice.
Toulon?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
so in Toulon. So I was in Toulon.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Retired village, people very chilled.
Yes.
passionate
very,
about rugby.
very, very foreign because we got the Manonus.
Toulon.
Toulon was beautiful.
Dear Lord, help us.
What?
I deal with this every day, dude.
That's
like,
fair.
it's like, come on.
Can I
man.
just answer this? I think I played against Gigi
Yeah.
in
We
Toulon.
played together. Oh,
Yeah.
we played against each other.
In
yeah.
Toulon,
In
against he
Toulon.
played for Racing with Pat Lambie,
Yes.
if I'm right.
Yeah, before
Had a
that,
pretty good
actually.
game, scored 2 tries, standard.
Everybody loves JP.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we didn't pull through. Racing came good.
Yeah.
I think the morning, you guys scored like 3 more tries. Must be something you did there.
But I came back. Yeah, but then I came back. Yeah, struggled a bit.
Yeah.
But
So well done to Racing, but not well done to me. The next day, I think we played Sunday or Monday.
yeah, it was like a
Late
Sunday.
game,
late
Sunday.
game.
Monday, you're not allowed to go out.
Ooh.
Don't even go to your local
You
butcher.
hear it.
Don't.
You have to stay, what, hotel? Or
Ooh.
No,
No,
go
just
home,
like-
but stay indoors.
Like
Keep the
indoors,
blinds
yeah,
closed.
because of the people, right?
the
like
fans are
the fans, yeah.
obsessed
Yeah.
with rugby
Really?
and don't accept losing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, there's stories of like, I mean, when Toulon was at the top of it, like, you know, Johan Smith and
Yeah.
Jungle Joe, Joe
Yes.
van der Kerk.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a man. They all, like, they were like, and Wilkinson, they were treated
Yes.
like kings, you know, like absolute,
100%.
like, everything was like for free and you was given this and, you know, like, the town goes absolutely crazy for it. That's some serious passion.
Yeah.
So you actually get told then to stay indoors
No.
because of how crazy the fans go.
You're not
No,
told.
no.
You're not told, but it's
But-
you
But you
operate
get
like
abused.
within-
You're gonna
yeah.
you're gonna
You're
walk
gonna
out to
get
your
abused.
local bakery
Your car
and you're
may
gonna
get
hear.
keyed.
That's crazy.
You walk out to your local
They
bakery and the
won't,
guy.
they won't greet you like you want.
Yeah.
You'll be like, ça va?
But they do this thing. French do this
There you
thing
go.
like they. The French do this thing where they, you know, like
Yeah.
it's like, get away. You know,
Yeah.
Oh,
Stuff it.
how are you? Oh, you know I'm okay. Come on, man.
So I have to ask,
Get out of
from
here.
the only person in this room that does not actually play rugby
Yeah.
and has never played rugby before,
And Zama,
how do
just
you
point
still
your
look
thing.
the same that you have looked for the last 30 years?
He doesn't age. JP
He
doesn't
does
age.
not age, and I need to know the secrets.
Did-
Is
were
it
you sponsored by
Botox?
Dove or did you not do one of those at
sun
Sanix or one of
cream?
those? Or was that just gel color?
First time in speech.
Is it diet?
Let's go.
I think it's diet,
Or genetics?
Probably my dad, the old man, passed away, but I think he was still good with his late 60s. So
Okay.
I think it comes from my dad. He was still fit, he was good. And then I think for the last, how many years now? Probably 10 years. My wife, big influence. So you got the
Shout out to Max.
shout out to Max. It's Valentine's Day. Max, I love you very much. You're the best. You're the best.
That's
I
not
love you.
enough, by
That's
the
it,
way.
that's not- yeah.
That's not
Oh,
enough.
Friday's coming now.
I'm just saying,
I'll
the
give you
last
some
10
of
years
Yes.
of my career,
Yeah.
thanks to Max, you know, improved me off the field, being healthy.
I think.
You
Yeah.
know, you got somebody that can cook and advise you in the right way.
Yes.
Like you will probably go to McDonald's or, you know,
So if you
like I would
Bro,
eat healthy
hey,
at
man,
home.
I'm
and,
just sitting-
you know,
hey, like-
that's-
you just
you
get
know.
punches, you just
Literally,
sit
I'm,
there.
bro,
So,
hold on.
Can I? Yeah.
Get
thanks
your
to
piece
Max. And then obviously, my wife's got the collagen creamers.
Yep.
Got a No One Co.
Know what? Yep.
Company
Co.
that she's
Okay,
doing.
shameless plug.
Collagen. There you go.
Yeah.
Facts,
so
hey.
Get in there.
This is
In
it. So
there.
we're starting. We're looking for sponsors.
See,
anyway,
that's,
so
that's
guys,
protein.
here we go.
No,
Pro-
no
yeah.
alcohol.
Cream
Yeah.
of collagen.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, good for the ladies, good for the men.
Oh
Skin,
my God.
glow.
We'll take
Love
some
that.
samples. He'll bring us some samples.
Yeah, I'll bring some.
Hey, listen, we need a
We'll let you know.
sponsorship. We don't need.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yes.
probably the only compliment I will pay you again is to her point. I think when you did come back, because Jape, you've always been a beefy wing.
Yeah.
And I say beefy, no, I didn't say chubby, I just said big body, right? When you came back in 2019, you'd leaned up. Hey, come on now. Hey. What?
Yeah, I understand.
No.
I understand why I
MJ.
say beefy because you know when you play loose here, you need momentum. So obviously between me and you, I'm the one that's gonna give the team momentum.
That's crazy for me.
So-
That's crazy for me. How did
know.
we get there?
He's a narcissist.
Other than like you were just
So-
asking an innocent question.
I understand. That's
But I'm
why I had
liking
to
where
be
you're
the
going.
guy.
wasn't
You
even
know,
asking- bro, I wasn't
they're like
even asking-
if they look
Listen.
in between us, they're like, we're gonna give the ball. They're like, JP, give them the ball. You know,
Listen,
go
listen.
forward.
Hey, man.
Quickly move on, bro.
Yeah. No, I can't.
I've got one more
Jai-
question.
Okay.
Which I have to ask.
Yes.
Okay, what is your most memorable moment on the field of all time? Something that, like, when you think back of your career, what is the highlight of your moment? Is it a good or bad? Was it an embarrassing moment? Or what was your most highlighted moment of your career?
I think my most highlighted moment is probably when I made my Sharks debut. Grew up in a rugby family.
Let's go up the Sharks, man.
I'll clap to that. Yeah.
You know, grew up
Black and white.
and always being a Shark
Yeah.
supporter when I was a little kid. Cried a couple of times when we lose in the finals.
Yep.
Genuine, like, crying. So to make and to put a jersey on was something really, really special.
No, this guy's borderline douchebag, but I will vouch for him.
Sorry, JP.
When it comes
Give
when
me
it
a
comes
moment,
to
bro.
no,
Roast of JP.
when it comes to the Sharks, very few love the Sharks more
Yeah.
than this man.
Yeah.
So, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Sound like Trump now.
Yes.
But
That's an executive order. Listen, so
Yeah.
JP, the same. I must say, like, I mean, everybody loves JP. But
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I saw that
Yeah.
as a player now, like almost like got, you know, sometimes when you get a bit comfortable and stuff, and you almost like once or twice said something to me that you don't even know, but you know you're doing it for the right reasons. And I go, shit, you know, sorry for my language, but I mean, like, I must pick myself up here and be better, you know. So,
Yeah.
and if you can drive that standard in coaching and you have that standard with your life, it can only grow. and can
Hey,
only get
Jidge,
better.
is that why you cut your hair?
Yeah, I've, you know, like
You wanted to
changed-
be like JP?
Not really, no, because he's ageless. I mean, I'm aging. I changed different. I showed them a photo of me at 21 next to Skull
Yeah, I saw that.
and you couldn't
No.
recognize me. So.
Don't hype me up too much.
Yeah.
I'm counting the other day, my 4 years of coaching.
Yeah.
4 years of coaching. I had 3 players retire from rugby. So I don't know if it's me
Damn.
or the game.
Yeah,
So
Listen, the data don't lie.
yeah.
You're the common denominator.
I wasn't ready for it.
Who else coached them? I mean, anyway, I need to hear your question, bro. Finish up your question.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Like, hey, bro, you flow. Wait,
If you can't remember,
All right,
then
I'm
JP,
I'm gonna tell you something, a little something about JP.
Yeah.
JP can braai really well.
Do you like your food, JP? Foodie?
But also, if you guys go on your phones, check our group,
Okay.
have a look at that video.
Oh, you put some shit. Oh, you put some shit.
Have you seen it?
You guys have phones?
Have you seen it?
Kidding.
What is this guy doing?
Okay, I think we might need you to reenact this.
Hold on now.
That's him, Brian, bro.
Hold on now. Okay.
House. You have a TV and a bar.
Hey, it's a show for me. Show. Where were you going? Were you like rolling the boat?
But how low does it go, eh? Because it goes very low. It almost looks like you have stairs underneath there. There you go.
I ain't seen those knees work like that in a hot minute. Hey.
I must say,
Oh,
I
hold
was
on,
never
bro.
there because, I mean, JP obviously.
We gotta run this back,
but it
run it
looked
back.
Very nice. Nice.
Hey.
They row the boat. Did you learn that? Did you learn that in France?
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
That's definitely not me.
What you mean, bro? Like,
That's
what's your
crazy.
tape?
That's
What's
crazy.
your tape?
Oh, man.
So anyway, this was he just bribed for us. It was.
Oh, yeah?
I just thought I'd let the world know.
right. Hey.
We'll get an
The man
invite
has
now.
many
Maybe
talents.
We'll get an invite
Yeah,
after
sure.
this.
He
I
can
haven't
dance
texted.
too.
Hey, Gigi, have you been invited?
No, but we'll get, maybe after this podcast, if it takes off and
Maybe.
we get some
Hey,
good sponsors
geez.
reach
All right, cool.
JP's out.
I found a video earlier today
I
as well.
saw that with his kids. Can
Yeah.
I ask
Which I
something?
also
Yeah,
think
go
we
ahead,
should
Dean, our physio,
Yes.
said I must ask you about your last game
Yeah.
in Argentina, then you flew back.
Yes.
How was that flight?
Pretty long, huh?
Okay.
It's pretty long.
And it was no big events really. It wasn't full of beers or.
No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't hardly drink any alcohol.
100%.
I don't know.
Then
Maybe something
we,
with tea, I don't know.
we can pause that, and then the last one that I wanted to ask, because somebody, actually 3 people that I asked, all 3 said the same thing, is why did you and how and what in you makes Beast so angry? Because like because people have told me when you were playing,
Yep.
you could make him angry, but you knew exactly when to stop.
Yeah.
And then you got some other guys into trouble. And
Me?
yeah. And,
please
and
don't
they
explain.
said
That is
they
you.
just said you never.
That
you
is
will.
him.
You were never found as a player.
Yeah,
Obviously
yeah.
not as a coach.
Yeah.
As a coach, JP is the most professional man ever. Point. But as a player,
Yeah.
we've heard you used to banter with some guys, and Beast was one of them, and he used to get super angry. But whenever he never found you at the crime scene, really, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It makes
Is that
sense.
And why?
Says it makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm not in the crime scene because I was not the guy.
Okay. But if you were, JP, wat is hoekom? Jy weet, because I heard just like...
Really,
just
Gigi?
yeah.
Really me?
I don't know another JP.
2014 Super Rugby Tour. Odwin Dungani almost lost his life because of you.
Please tell the story. What happened to Odwin?
Hey, I've only heard the story as of from the people that were there.
Hey, the man is not here to defend himself.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
We
fair.
gotta bring both of them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe
Yes,
three of them.
absolutely. Yeah, the three of them, and we'll sit down, James, so that you can explain yourself. Because apparently you poked the bear, and you knew exactly what to
Don't
do.
poke the
I'm
bear.
out. I'm out.
But that sounds like
It
JP
sounds
though.
oh, please, this is the same guy.
man.
This is the same guy that used to defensively is defending a wing. He will talk smack to the prop you've got to scrum against. It's light work. You've got it, man. I'm like, hey. Like you're binding up to scrum. And part of you wants to turn around and be like,
JP
hey,
lost
man,
mine.
hey. Now you got Francois Herbert in front of you. You know your neck's about to be sore. And he just gassing them up
Light
like, it's light work.
I'll tell you a funny story. Last summer, which is, I guess, winter here,
Yeah.
JP and I go to the States for a camp.
Longest trip of my life. Never
Okay.
again.
Thanks.
Nah,
At
he
least
loved
he's
it.
honest.
He's like,
Never again.
man, this is the best boys trip I never had. Like,
Okay,
thank you, brother.
okay.
He hugs me. Anyway. What? So we go to Virginia, right? My buddy he's got a rugby field on his farm.
Oh, brilliant.
So we have an over 35s team, right? So I said to JP, you got to play. We had a game that day on the Sunday. JP, you got to play. So mind you, he hasn't played
Appearance
since he
fee.
retired.
Appearance fee.
Yeah.
of nie.
Oh.
There was an appearance
No,
fee.
nothing.
So he's like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm the best there is.
Damn. Okay.
Did you do your 2 tries?
No, he's... Michelle, he suits up. Okay, let's go, boys. He's on the wing. Every time he got the ball, he's shoveling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Shoveling.
not same.
He's
It's career.
He's shoveling.
Why?
Shoveling it.
Why would you
He
want to get
didn't-
injured?
Nah,
See, so
listen.
I'm thinking you're
I
thinking
get
like that. I'm like JP. I'm going. Why would I want to get injured there? Because
Here.
longest trip of your life has been extended by a few weeks.
Hey,
That's
hey,
what he said. Hey,
Hey.
why is he nodding?
Hey.
I'm kidding.
It was a fun event.
It was a fun event.
No, listen.
There was a couple of grandpas was playing, so.
Oh my gosh.
Kisses League. Kisses League. And Kisses is not even the best player in that league. Because a couple of grandpas are better than him. So you don't want to embarrass the
what I'm
grandpas
saying?
in front of their kids. So
You see what I'm
you know,
saying, right?
you want to invite everybody in.
Yeah,
And,
just,
just
hey,
to
everyone's gotta
answer,
feel
on
good,
the
yeah.
Beast thing. It's always love. Me and the Beast, we are good friends.
Yeah.
We love each other. He's got my back, I got his back. You know. So
You just knew how to get the best out of it.
yes,
That's it.
100%.
Tickle the bear, don't poke the bear.
100%. Look how the Beast scrum in 2019 World Cup.
Oh, that was you.
Did you call him before the game? Be like, hey.
Hold on. I'm a FaceTime right now.
I'd love if he picks up.
FaceTime him right now and then get him on the call.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm leaving now, guys. Thanks for the podcast. It was great being here.
All right, continue. I mean,
If he picks up, he picks up.
yeah. Let's see.
That's
Wish I got a lot
fantastic.
of love on this place.
Maybe ask him if he does pick up. Ask a few sponsors. I mean, maybe he's there now. Is he still in the States?
Yeah, he's in New York right
Ask him.
now.
Maybe he can talk to the big
He's on the
guys.
Emirates
New
flight.
York, New York.
I think because I sent another message to the group as well. Tell us a bit about your family life. Whilst we still got you here.
Yeah.
Family life, obviously,
Mario.
got wife, Megan. 10 years coming up now in June.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
class-
pressure.
Say again.
Pressure.
It is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, 10 years and Valentine's Day. So, you know,
Valentine's.
Valentine's.
Not Valentine.
Yeah, I'm from Stellenbosch, bro.
Times.
So, wow. Anyways, again, I just speak a little bit. So 10 years coming up. Any sponsors out there just to take us out for me and my wife?
Have you not got?
As I'm a coach now, the salary is not the same as
Yeah,
I'm
it's
playing.
slightly different, huh?
Yeah, slightly different. Just jokes.
I thought you were the guy.
Must also that I do not
Jokes.
close you have on.
Got a daughter, Maya,
Yep.
7 years old.
Please just text me. The reason why he didn't pick up.
What's the
All right.
reason?
Oh, no.
Next time. Next time.
no.
Let's go.
I got a daughter, Maya, 7 years old. And
Yep.
Aria, she's 4 turning 5 in August. So
Brilliant.
Yeah, we got a beautiful family. We stay up in Salt Rock.
Yeah.
Enjoying the life up the North Coast. Huh? It's quite family friendly.
Okay.
Enjoy a good Saturday to the beach in the morning early.
Best weather.
Yeah, good weather up there, good people. So we're pretty happy. Wife's, like I said, she's got a company, No One Co. So
Yeah.
and obviously, I'm living my dream is to be involved with the Sharks and be, just be part. Coaching is
Translation.
is-
His dream is, I'm his neighbor. I'm close to him. He sees me every day.
JP, well, I'm going to ignore that, or maybe not. You must tell me, but do you guys driving
neighbours
from...
and-
Yeah, do you drive? Do you enjoy the drive from there to here? Is it okay? Is it like the French used to say you have to stay far enough from home so you can cool down before you get home? But I don't think
actually makes a lot of
I
sense,
don't, I don't think that's your case.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I do find the guys that stay a bit close to work sometimes they're the bit aggressive ones. You know, you need to sit in traffic and just calm
you
down
do.
before you get home.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to mean,
Yeah.
because it is quite a drive there to the stadium. Is it a?
Yes, it's
40 minutes?
40 minutes drive.
Yeah.
Good
He's
drive.
Bentley.
That's the same as Hillcrest, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michelle,
Yeah,
did you
it's
hook
very
him
nice.
up with the supercars?
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
Supercars.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Talk to me.
Michelle's the plot.
Hey, Marcel.
Gonna hook you all up.
Hey, thank
So
you.
lit.
Just JP. Yeah.
Just JP.
That's crazy from you.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Valentine's.
Oh.
Valentine's.
Gigi, well, just sort of answering your point, with that 30 minutes, 40 minutes, is obviously to cool down and reflect of the day when
Yeah.
you go to the stadium. And then when you go in, it's just a bit of a me time and just about like, they say to control what you can control.
Yeah.
Just
Attention
like,
for your day is-
get your energies in the right space
Yeah.
that you want to go to just remind yourself you're going to a place where you love to work.
Yes.
Makes sense. And then you got a bit of podcast there that can
Yeah, podcast on top of it. Yeah,
just
market
upskill
lekker.
yourself,
That's it,
learn
man.
a bit more.
Yeah.
and
We all
so there's
trying,
always
eh?
time
Yeah.
to learn to something just to make the trips not long but shorter, but also upskilling yourself in the same
Yeah.
way.
What you listening to currently?
At the moment, I'm not listening at the moment.
You never listen, bro.
Um,
Never listen.
in the morning when I drive, I play a bit of Hillsong just to
Okay. That's so, yeah.
Keeps you calm in traffic, I
just
guess.
calm, just like be grateful to life. I think waking
Don't
up,
listen to a
and,
breakfast show.
That's, yeah.
just a bit of Hillsong, just
Okay.
to and
You
then
do need Jesus, bro.
our job is quite hectic when
Yeah.
we're at the stadium. It's from
Yeah, you're
from
busy,
7 to,
yeah.
to the next thing. What's the meeting? Where you going?
Even
you
that
know.
little off time that people don't get, they say sometimes you're there early.
Yeah.
And you leave you don't leave at 5 sometimes,
Yeah.
you leave at 3 or something, but it's still long days, and people
Absolutely.
don't really see those.
Yeah, it's tough.
From one meeting to another, it might say there's an hour off, but 2 players want to come to you and pick your brain for something, or they want to, and that's where it gets where it really gets long, hey?
Yeah, no, it does for your
Yeah.
players too. Recovery.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you need anything, just doing extras it's quite a professional rugby. It takes a lot from you, but
Yeah.
if you really loves it, it doesn't.
Doesn't feel like work.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Only at the end, hey, and then you feel your body. You're like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Did
when
you say, when you were playing, you felt good? Was there ever a time where you felt like, yes, okay, you said, no, I have to stop? Or was it more like you retired on your terms?
I think I can say I retire my terms.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I had a long ass preseason with Jamo there.
Yeah. That was our third one of that year.
Yeah,
Was
third one.
it a COVID preseason?
Yeah.
Or was it
Remember
like-
before COVID? we
Before
had-
COVID, then we
had
had for
BC.
Super Rugby Unlocked, we
Yeah.
had like a 12-week, and then we had one for
BC and AC had before COVID and after
that
COVID.
was
Yeah,
the
I
Rainbow
like
Cup.
that.
Yes,
That's
the
the
Rainbow
one I
Cup.
was like, nah.
Yeah. Remember we finished top of the log.
Yeah.
Super Rugby.
That's Super Rugby, yep.
Played Stormers in Durban. Next day,
Closed down.
closed down. Now we're gonna just be home for 3 weeks.
No, it was 2 days, 14 days, two
Fourth-
weeks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the next thing you know, you're stocking up on
Stocking
everything,
up
and then
at
you were
home.
making
Not even-
pur, and we were all doing things
Yes.
crazy.
Make it what?
No, man, I'm just kidding. Remember when there was like a alcohol ban and a this ban, and people were making
no
money
tobacco,
from
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, people that don't smoke were smoking, and
That's crazy.
people that were selling alcohol were making alcohol.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy
No, it was.
times.
Hella crazy times, bro.
That's actually the whole thing, eh? COVID.
But then to come back-
We don't even mention that stuff anymore.
You had a great question. Like, what did everyone do for money? No, you did actually. What was the question?
No, Michelle was mentioning the first like paychecks and stuff like when you were
Yeah.
young. So like she said she was bartending.
The very first thing you did for money.
What was the
cash.
first thing you like?
Gigi,
got-
you go, because yours was
I
good.
told you.
Yeah.
So I, while I was in high school, my dad stayed in a golf estate, and I
Yeah.
visited him once. And
Yeah.
far in between. Anyway, let's not talk about
Yeah.
that. But we, I think a golf estate, and I dove like golf balls about
Yeah,
knee
yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
Next thing, I'm like, well, people are buying golf balls. People
Yes.
like golf
Yeah.
balls.
That's smart.
Nobody's diving out golf balls in this place.
Yeah.
So I ended up like spending almost every night that I had, like
Yeah.
late
Looking
night
for
go
golf,
and I dishing out, like fishing out golf balls, and I made like. I went to a driving range once, I'll never forget, with 10,000 golf balls in a crate.
That's
Yeah.
unreal. That's
And the
unreal.
guy goes, he looks at them, he's like, some good, some bad. I washed them all like individually. It's crazy. He's packed them in the dishwasher once and
Commitment, right?
Yes.
Cheapers.
sold them for £2 a ball. And then like at the age of 16, receiving like
A stack of
20,000. But I mean, you
one
think
cash,
you
yeah.
were thinking you were going to get a suitcase. You just get this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to do this till I buy my first car.
Yeah.
And I bought my first car like that.
That's unreal.
How much
Yeah.
you make total?
75,000 rand.
Yeah.
Back, what year was that?
Yeah, yes, that was at like 2008,
That's legit.
9, 2008,
Jesus,
2009.
like
It was my geld. I
Yeah.
bought myself like a,
What did you buy first?
Hilux, yeah, I can't believe it. But like an older
Yeah.
one, but yes, I was proud of it.
Highlights, bro.
I can spend.
That's mad.
You were 16, so
Well, yeah, I bought it a bit later, but
Yeah.
yeah.
props to you, man.
That
For
was
sure.
first time.
JB, what was your first job? Like, did you always know you were going to be a rugby legend?
No, I didn't know I'm a rugby legend. I was born into a rugby family.
Okay.
So I didn't have not a choice
Yeah.
to play rugby. The one day I remember I was about 12 years old. So you know when you make friends.
Yes.
And my dad said, "No, you're too young to play rugby. Just do athletics, run." Then I met a couple of mates playing soccer just to keep fit. And then I started loving soccer. I was like falling in love with the game.
Yes.
And then I come to Dad. I was like, "Dad, I need your signature to register me
For the soccer.
Yeah, you need a parent
club,
to sign,
yeah.
for a club."
To say rugby to me. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's like, gee. I can't say exact
Nie
words.
in die huis
Afrikaans,
nie, not
what
in
he
this
say.
house.
Try, man.
Nah,
Not
it's like,
in this house.
it's like my guy.
You ain't-
Under
this
this
ain't the
roof, yeah.
Yeah, this ain't the one.
Onder hierdie
You're not playing soccer. No.
Yeah,
So-
that's a smart decision.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was smart. So, yeah, and then obviously my first job, newspaper, selling newspaper on
Nice.
Fridays.
Okay.
It's called the Ekerstad back in
Ekerstad.
Stellenbosch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
selling newspaper. Go before school in the morning early, drop off, and then after school, stand there, just selling newspaper.
Sweet.
Get some cash for the weekend, huh?
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Some good
Yep.
cash.
Yep.
Yeah, it's lekker. That was.
That's hella
Now,
dope.
because Acrestad's even the name of the mall there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's selling Ekerstad. It's pretty pressure. You come money and must give change.
Ja, je moet change.
There's a lot going on, huh? Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So he gives you a big note, 100, and I go, with a piece of paper, can I divide? No. That time I don't have a phone, an iPhone, calculation.
Yeah.
No.
People
But
don't
you, in your head,
understand
you're
that,
like,
eh?
Auntie, please, just give the change. Give the change, my boy.
Change that thing.
Auntie's like,
No,
nah,
Auntie's like, no.
nah, B.
Listen, you want two? No, one. 250 minus 100 rand.
Yo,
You bite it.
You want to...
Oh, man, that's crazy. That's a good story. All right, cool. So,
And you
tell
have
us.
one.
No, what are you watching these days? What's your?
Yeah, so obviously I don't have much time at home. I don't watch rugby at home because I'm not allowed to watch rugby. Bought a big TV for me, for rugby.
okay.
No. two daughters like
Maya?
no.
Maya's like,
Maya's like no.
Nah.
We're watching Bluey.
What else they watch?
We're
Paw
watching
Patrol.
Bluey, Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
Oh man. Sand, Lion King, Moana.
And you have to
Disney,
watch it.
so I'm singing all of a sudden. I'm all like, Moana. Yeah, so
That's brilliant.
it's not brilliant.
No, it is.
Sitting there on the couch, wife, two daughters, me, cell phone, watching the game. Very sad. Biggest TV. I'm sitting with my cell phone, watching the game. It's not nice. But, so I don't watch rugby at home, but then when I get a bit of me time, I saw this thing on Netflix. What's quite cool, Aaron Rodgers. What is it called?
you told me about
The
it.
quarterback thing.
Something about Aaron Rodgers. 3 episodes. Just to talk about his life and what did he go through, and obviously Nigma. That's the thing. So he's obviously won a Super Bowl. Same, burst out to the scene. Went to small school. Come from small school. Come up, and and he got crazier when he won a Super Bowl. You know how it goes in States. He's the big star
blow up,
and everything, and then pressure on him, obviously, to win the next one, and he didn't win the next year, he didn't win the third year, and so the people's like, wow, what's going on? You're not that guy. Was a once-off lucky thing. You're not the answer.
It's not volatile like the American sports.
Yes,
culture.
It's very cutthroat.
and he was the best quarterback. That 2-3 seasons,
for a while.
but still they said no. He's
Not the guy.
You can't
And
say
that's
it's
the thing is it gets to your head, eh?
Yeah.
It gets to your own mind there.
It's like how much and it's such a weird thing. Like the really great players have the ability to drink the Kool-Aid, but know when enough is enough. If that makes sense, right? And it's like, how do I keep tapping into what's gotten me here,
But it's,
right?
but it's,
Because that must be tough. Like, because you know, like what it is, sports fans in America, you can feel like a god,
Yeah.
and it's how do you not fall in love with your own legend, your own myth, right? But I think outside of just football players, I think that's all athletes.
I think that Netflix story just shows that man is just a human, and he just wants to feel love and be himself, and we know we grow up. I grew up in obviously a Christian household too, so it's
look
black
for
and white.
proof,
You know, it's like you believe in Christ,
Black and white.
black and white,
Black and white.
Yes, you know how you grow up, and he explains his story the same, pretty hardcore, household.
But he
Dad
wants
tells
approval.
him,
He wants approval. It's like
yes, he wants
You
approval.
want to do something, and you want to actually, like, who saw, but like to the
Get affirmed. You need affirmation.
Constant. Just like well done, because that's sometimes what you're after. And all of us are like that. I
But
guess,
also,
sort of
not we
recognition.
all are this, this boy that kind of go this way. But I'm saying there's black and white, but there's also what if this happens, what if. So he got very curious about, I'm not that guy. And obviously, even his family got a bit of a fallout, but he just believed in his ways of what Aaron Rodgers is about, and he stuck
So what's
to
the
it.
big lesson there? For like,
I think the big lesson is it's not all black and white. I think it's just I'm not going against the show. No.
wrong guess.
Yeah.
No. We got.
I'm explaining.
No. He's gonna say.
It's just, and then he obviously
Not as straightforward.
it's not as straightforward as everything is. But the main thing he says, what I like about when he says is about you can never take when he was a bit older. He said you can never take advice from someone that never did it.
Yeah.
With all this hype of people tuning him in,
You should do
that
this,
never
you
played
should
at
do
that
that.
level. So he said, control the controllables, and love what you do.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. Let's talk a little bit.
But
Let's,
that's easy to talk about.
yeah, let's dissect that a little bit.
Because I think if
I don't
somebody-
agree with that.
But
Like if you say, just because Michelle didn't play a sport, she can't recognize.
No. I don't think that's what
What
you're
did he
saying.
mean?
But I think in sport, like he's being watched by how many millions of people, right? So when he was at his prime, how many people? Each one of them has a singular opinion about.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you can't then blanket it and say, if you didn't play my sport at my level, you have no opinion.
Yeah, but
I don't agree with that, because a lot of people can point out stuff that you can't see.
Yeah,
And-
but who
and-
shows it to them and how do they see it?
I know.
What
It's
media,
got to be done.
What media
It's
shows
got to be
it?
done with love and
And it's how it's.
exactly how it's packaged, right? But I totally believe that you don't have to walk the path to be able to advise someone.
But it's how it's packaged and also how weighted it is, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's, with all due respect, like Michelle's not going to tell JP X, Y, Z. She might pick up on something and say, great, here's a quick pointer. Cool. But you're not going to, you're crap, JP, you play.
No, you can't.
Does it make sense? And I think a lot of the time people forget that. Like, because we all, again, have different views on how we see things, but it's just knowing how to present that information.
All right, we're running out of time. So quick fire questions. You go ahead.
No, go for it.
Quick 5 questions to JP.
To JP. Yeah.
Okay, I've got one, mate. You might get his reaction, good or bad, but John Hooper asked me, what do you think of French physios?
Next.
That's brilliant.
John Hooper.
Steak or pork chop?
Yeah.
Steak or pork chop, yeah.
Steak, bro. You say
Steak.
steak. Yeah, thank goodness. Favorite place to tour?
France.
France. Favorite dish?
Obviously South Africa, braai.
Right. Love it.
Music?
Music will be
Okay, Taylor
R&B.
Swift or Beyonce?
R&B.
Yeah.
R&B.
Taylor
Love
Swift
R&B.
or Beyonce?
Oh. And that's it. Maybe it doesn't like
It doesn't matter. You gotta pick.
Taylor Swift or Beyonce? My daughter loves Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Okay. Hashtag
Yeah.
Taylor
You're a
Swift on the
Swiftie,
show.
dude. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
If JP Peterson could be somebody else for a whole day, who would JP Peterson be?
Formula One driver.
Ayya.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Which one?
Michael Schumacher is obviously the one I like a lot.
And if you were a superhero,
Yeah,
who
what
would you be?
Superhero, Batman.
Black and white.
Batman.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really have superpowers, but he's yeah.
Yeah.
And he makes things happen.
He's
and he makes things
badass.
happen, yeah.
So we got that segment where they at, right? Where they at?
Okay.
Where they at? So, I mean, we've seen the boys like putting on like nice clothes and everything. Sia right now is in Cape Town at the SA20. Sia, who else have you seen like doing nice, cool stuff? The last
Man, obviously, man, the obvious one right now that's blowing up for me is my baby. Oh boy, this
T-Rex.
The thing about it is for me, like, first of all, it's brave, right? In a really conservative.
By the way, we gotta get him on the show.
No, we do,
Yeah.
we do. But I'm loving it. Like, it's proper,
Me
it's
too, man.
expressive, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. The one question I still have is, yo, Pippa, dog, it's hot as hell in Derby. Like, it's hot. Yeah. Like, he's in these Timberlands with this oversized baseball jersey. I'm like, hey, you look great, but you're gonna step outside of the air conditioning and it's just water puddles, right? But he is killing it right now.
he is, he
I'm
is.
loving the stuff he's posting online right now.
We got Beast with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And who's that other dude? The rapper. Gotti something?
Ricky Rick.
Girl posted in the DM.
Oh, by the way, Rosé's at Hollywood Kings Park in May 3rd.
Is he coming through?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Come on now.
Mate.
Rick Rosé.
Rick Ross.
You'll be opening up for
I got a chopper. I got a
Hey,
chopper in
we
the
got
car.
a resident American opening up.
Best Rick Ross line.
I got it.
Best Rick Ross, I'm the boss. Say I'm the boss.
Okay.
I got a chopper in the car.
Okay. That's pretty good. You need the chain though.
I do. I need a chain, I need to button up, I need to look like I'm in Miami.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you do need that.
Yeah, hot and sweaty.
Well, who else has been doing some cool stuff? You.
I've been doing some cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Like, come on, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. How
You
much
went
I'm
and got
sharing,
a girl from Minnesota,
but- Yeah, she's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Twin
I
Cities.
want to know from the girl's point of view.
Twin
You
Cities?
have to tell us how you propose.
Yep.
Sure. Okay.
Every
Not every detail, we'll keep it short, but yeah, we went through the Kruger Park and kind of had a whole little stayed here, stayed there. I wanted to do it there, and the one place I stopped at, I'm like,
Yeah.
get out. She goes, there's no way she's getting out here. And I'm like, man, I grew up here. I know this place. This is good, man. We're like,
Yeah.
no, dangerous. Mom said lions, Kruger Park, don't get out. So I'm like, okay, no worry. I'm like, okay. You know, I even like, shit,
Yeah,
okay, get
yeah.
into the car, drive, do the thing, and then
Yeah.
I decided I'm going to do it on my farm in Limpopo. And got there, and we were driving. It rained so much the night before that the road washed open, and there was like in the rock. So I just took the ring, put it in my pocket, and like it will happen when it happens.
Yeah.
And she said, stop, hit the brakes, almost like, hit the knee there already, and shit. She gets out, and she's like, look at that shiny rock. And when she said that, so she's like in the wash,
Yeah.
there's some rock that's been washed open.
Yeah.
So she's running there, so I'm, the ring, I'm right behind her. But now she's turning her back, and she's like moving around. So I'm on the knee, and then I like keep moving. I'm like, come on now. So she turns around, oh my God, look at the shiny rock. And then I'm like, how's this one?
What a romantic man. Well done, Judge.
Yeah, and then did that whole thing, went home, and then the rock that she picked up, she dropped it.
Damn.
Right. So now.
Yeah.
Oh, she had the real rock.
She had that rock, 100%.
Yeah.
But now she's like, as a memory, I'd love to find that one.
Oh, you gotta go look.
Needle in a haystack, my man, where you try to find that thing.
You gotta go look for it.
And then I was like, that's the first job after I had to go do it. Like, oh, wow. But I'm very up for it, very excited.
Great
and
job,
I
man.
think,
Twin
like,
Cities. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, she's from Minnesota, and she's like, she had a lot of advice for this podcast and stuff, actually.
Wow.
And,
Thank you, Mrs. Gigi.
Yeah, Mrs. Gigi. Yeah, that's good. And I think like Valentine's, eh?
Valentine's.
Must say it too.
Yeah,
Valentine's.
listen.
Valentine's. I've got you.
All right. Well, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Zamo?
What was the question? What do you want to ask him?
No, it's not a question. I'm just calling you, dude. Yeah. Zamo Bruce? What's
That's his second name. What's your second name? Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Hey, Zamo Magic. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
John. Sorry, I just want to wrap up with you, James, real quick. I think, and again, I probably don't get an opportunity to say this to you often. The one biggest thing, so I had to call it a day. I hurt my neck, right? So I come back home. About a month later, I get a phone call from JP. At this time, he was still director of junior rugby, right? And he was looking for a scrum coach. I think JP, having played with him, he knows the passion I have for the Sharks, the love that I have for the Sharks. If I, comparatively speaking, I don't think I'd beat this man, but right up there. I care about this place because it gave me so much, and my life isn't what it is without the Sharks.
That's
So
awesome.
when he called me, I said yes. Like, we don't even have to talk numbers, but yes. That's awesome.
And how are you financially now?
Man, he up and left. That was
Sorry.
You had to ask that. Listen, that's a pertinent question.
Good.
He's driving a car.
Man's gonna eat.
That's good.
But outside of that, I think the biggest thing for me, and what people need to understand, why I think you'll continue to grow, why I think you'll continue to be successful at the Sharks, is because before you're a brilliant coach, you're a Sharks man first.
Yeah.
And I think, back in the day, that was what was really special. From the outside looking into what the group was in the early 2000s, when we had the success in Super Rugby and so forth, is you had squads where there were Sharks people first. I think this game, again, the market's so volatile. It's the easiest thing to pick up your phone and say to your agent, I'm unhappy.
I'm out.
But if you root yourself in a space and you give to the place, it will definitely give back to you.
I like that.
And with you, James, now in the coaching space, I saw it last year with the juniors particularly. It's the human first, right? Create the Sharks man first, and then the space will take care of it.
I like that.
Appreciate it. So yeah, man, that's really, really cool for you. And again, you've taken a step. That's a great step for you in your progression, in your coaching. And it's, you're just scratching the surface.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
this guy he's got the whole tough man act,
Yeah.
but he's a softie inside.
And
Cares about people, cares about
JP,
the
and you
brand.
have that's the thing. Also, I think he has ambition. You have ambition. It's not like you want to stay in one place in this terms of your coaching and your career. You also want to progress and actually give back and get to a point where you actually are where you want to be. I mean, I think that's where. I wanted to say. I think if you had to throw JP in any situation, if it wasn't rugby, the mindset that he has and the way he does it, you see him on the white bike every morning, he does his thing. His commitment and consistency, I think, if you picked the other job, and it wasn't flashy, high-paying or whatever, you would still do it with that amount of passion and stuff. I think that's like a good test.
No, that's true. I guess what we're saying is we're rooting for you.
No,
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the inviting me. First guest, huh?
Yeah, first guest. And get us some sponsors.
Before we wrap up, before you guys wrap up, we gotta shout out the Hollywood Bets Sharks, right?
Yeah.
They're playing the Bulls.
Playing the Bulls.
Protocol
ladies.
Bulls on Saturday.
Massive.
Massive game.
A lot of really good things happening this weekend with the Sharks.
Massive
Ladies
game.
are also playing.
Ladies
The ladies are playing the
Sharks are
Daisies.
playing the Bulls Daisies. That's going to be a massive
That's a big
contest.
game.
Yeah.
Huge,
right?
huge,
The
huge.
ladies are going great, huh?
They are. They are 2-1
Yeah, it's
right
1-1.
now.
There we
Yeah.
go. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's something special cooking there.
Yep.
But yeah, big task for the boys this weekend, James. Going up to Victoria.
Yeah, it's always a big ask, huh? To go up to Loftus.
Loftus, one of the Loftus.
But I think it's just a local Sharks local derby game.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to be the winner, and which just makes it so exciting in South Africa.
But
Yeah.
Pretoria's known for Sharks fans. Like, I mean,
Yeah, it's
they
a
always have a
massive
good pitch.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I remember in my school days there was Hatfield Square,
Yeah.
and the Sharks used to
Yeah.
take over when they used to play the
100%.
Bulls,
Yeah.
which never happens really in Pretoria for other local teams.
I think
so.
we got a good momentum after the Cardiff game. So a good result overseas. We definitely got a team to go do the job up at Pretoria.
Yeah.
The boys must just
we're
cook,
Sharks
eh?
fans, so
Yeah.
up the Sharks.
The Sharks. Lucky
Yeah.
Steelers are not playing.
And
yeah.
thanks for listening. Yeah,
We're
Lucky.
good.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
We
come on, man.
That's us.
We're fine. Come on, let's end
We
it.
have
Let's
to
end
cut
on
it.
a
We
good
have to
note.
cut it.
We have to
Alright.
cut.
Thanks so
Please,
much.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
and like that's the first episode, and we're doing more. We're actually gonna go. We're gonna go big, hey?
I think so too.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
And
Okay.
hopefully we'll raise a lot of money for the Sharks Foundation
That's it.
as
Yes.
well. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
big
Great
part of
mission.
And
it.
shout out to all our sponsors. You guys know who you are.
Yeah, you-
all gonna be.
You're all coming.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
it
Yeah, Gigi needs a new Land Cruiser. And, okay, cheers.
All right, we're out. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
We out.
Bye.
Cheers. Hey.